I'm going to say to you that I'm getting more and more worried. I'm going to say to you that I'm going to talk about that in my on my master class. That last time, 2 years ago, I said, when I want to have a relationship, I want to touch you. Come here, Fisher. Come right here. Especially last time I did it with the president, Shimon Peres. This time I'm getting older, so I'm going to use a younger man. So you can sit down again. When I want to have a relationship, I'm very careful, and I want to talk about some of the dangers. Something that happened, which I will explain a little bit more in detail later, something that happened...
this is the promo for the master class of Ruth.
Of course. I have learned that from you, Yossi, how to do that. I went to IMAX. I did enjoy that movie. But I have to tell you that a few months ago, a student from Rutgers University, there were other problems. That was not the only thing that happened. But somebody filmed that student in a homosexual experience in the dormitory from another room with all of your technology, put it on the internet. That student from Rutgers jumped from the George Washington Bridge to his death. It wasn't his only problem, but it certainly was something that pushed him. And it gives...
But is it the blame of technology, Dr. Ruth? Will it be fair to blame the technology or to blame the different users?
No, there are many dangers. Young people don't realize that if they put a picture of themselves naked on the internet, they think that they can retrieve it. They think that there is something that is so private, and all of you responsible people have to do more about the danger of the internet. I have changed my mind. I'm now 83. I used to tell, pedagogically, to parents of teenagers never to pry into their young people's lives, never to read a diary. I changed my mind. I believe that internet, that computer, has to be in the living room, where there is traffic, where people can pass by, and parents have an obligation to know what information their young people give on that internet. Because young people they think it's private, but all of you know that there are people out there who are bad people, who make appointments, and things happen that are not good. And I think what we have to talk about is also what worries me when you say friends. I come from Frankfurt am Main. I'm old-fashioned and a square. For me, a friend is a very special relationship. And I'm not talking, Yossi, only about touching. I'm talking about what am I sharing? Because that whole issue of sharing everything about my life does worry me. But I have to tell you, I'm not going to miss an opportunity because of what you created with Google. I'm now going to have a program on YouTube of I learned from you, of breaking down my television programs into small segments. Nobody's going to watch an hour, not even about sex. So breaking it down in 3 to 5 minutes, just about the essence. So I'm delighted about all of that new technology. Come to my masterclass.
Before you leave, what about the ability of the internet to let people who are looking for friends, for partners that are lonely, that they enable them to reach out? What about this aspect?
So, 2 years ago, you had a friend from France, Maurice, and he said he found his now wife on the internet. I'm all for that. I don't want people to be lonely. I want people at this conference, the ones who are not married, to find somebody and to start exchanging information. But I need them to be careful. I need them to know what information to share so that they don't regret it. And I, Yossi, still 2 years later, want to touch somebody when I'm talking to them. Thank you.